training at altitude and sleeping at altitude, obviously, for 2-week period. So we've done one camp already this year in April, and we went away, did Tour of Romandie, and now we're back for the second one, which is probably the most important one now. 6 weeks out from the Tour de France, and basically just to acclimatise to altitude, because a lot of the mountain stages in the Tour finish quite high, so it's being able to perform at altitude without any drop off in power. And we're pretty kind of secluded up here, really. There's no distraction, there's no one about, as you can see, and it's just a great way of getting the work done and basically sleeping every other hour that you have. So it's just ideal surroundings for us all in preparation for the Tour de France. We've had a plan. I keep talking about this plan that started on the 1st of November, which it did, and Shane Sutton and Tim Kerrison sat down and, you know, off all the information we gathered last year, from winning Dauphiné to getting up there at the Tour of Spain, World Championships, and then having a short break and then continuing that training through. You know, well, I wasn't racing much this year. I only had 5 races before the Tour de France, and so far I've won pretty much every one I've started, which is ideal, really. But we've never been in one race with the absolute best 100% condition, like best it's ever going to get kind of thing, because it's all been towards July in the Tour de France. I mean, the absolute best possible condition in July. And so we've kind of had these mini goals along the way, but they've not been the be all and end all. And fortunately, I've kind of managed to win them, which looks great on paper. And it also shows just, we've got a lot more to come, but it also shows all the stuff we're doing and all the work we've been working on is also coming together. Because there's only so much training you can do, and then obviously you need the time for it to absorb as well. I think the best training for the Olympic time trial will be to be at the Tour de France. And all the training, all the work we're doing now is all about backing up and you know, being able to put days back to back and being so fit that you can sustain the workload day after day to win something like the Tour de France. That an hour time trial 9 days after the Tour is going to be a doddle, really, in comparison. And it's what you do in that 9 days and how you recover. And obviously the Olympics is what Dave and his team do best. You know, I guess a lot depends on July. I mean, if I win the Tour de France, it's going to be very hard to leave Paris on Sunday night and try and forget about it. But we've took all that into account as well, because no one really plans for stuff like that. Well, what if you win? What are you going to do? How are you going to handle the media? How are you going to do all this and concentrate on the Olympics? And so we've kind of accounted for every scenario, even to the point of, well, if I crash out the Tour de France again, God forbid, how's that going to work in terms of building up to the Olympics? So just accounting for everything and not leaving any detail unturned, you know.